Hello, welcome to my channel. My name's Colin and today I'm doing a review of the latest portable power station to be announced by Bluetti. Now this power station is a world's first as it does not use the traditional battery technology that previous power stations by Bluetti and other manufacturers have brought to the market. Instead, this uses a new battery technology made up of sodium. Now the benefits of sodium and this battery chemistry I will discuss during the course of my video. So what's it called, you may well ask? Well, Bluetti have branded this the Pioneer Na portable power station. Now Na is the chemical symbol for the element sodium. So during this video we will discuss the usual, what do you get when you purchase this Pioneer Na power station, what's in the accessory box that comes with it, what are the specifications, the power ratings, and what is special about this particular world's first portable power station. Here is the Pioneer Na from Bluetti. This power station provides a 900 watt hour battery capacity with a maximum of 1500 watts power draw. The first thing that you'll notice with this new power station is the obvious colour change. This blue along with the bronze stroke gold colour accents is quite a change from the traditional charcoal grey that we're used to seeing on all of the other products. Let's take a look at the inputs and outputs. Starting in the top left corner, we have the PV input. This is a DC 7909 barrel connector. Underneath the PV input we can see the DC output. This is a 12 volt 10 amp output, and you use a car cigarette lighter lead to connect to your appliance that you want to charge. Next up we have the main LCD display area, providing key information such as charge levels, inputs and output power draws. Under the display we can see three buttons. The first is the DC on-off button. The middle one is the main power unit on-off button, and to the right we have the AC on-off button. When the AC or DC buttons are pressed, they will glow green to show they are enabled. If you press the DC or the AC button again, it will turn the power off. Underneath the buttons we can see our USB outputs. Starting from the left we can see we have a USB-C rated at 100 watts. Next we have in total 4 USB Type A. These are rated at 5 volts 3 amps, providing a maximum of 15 watts per port. When the DC output is enabled, any of the USB ports can be used. The Pioneer Na also has a wireless charging pad on the top of the unit. This is rated at 15 watts maximum and will only work when the DC is turned on. Next up we have the AC outputs. As you can see, we have two 3-pin 13 amp AC outlets, providing a total of 1500 watt output. Moving to the right hand side of the unit, we can see the AC input, the circuit breaker reset button and the grounding screw thread. Just above that we can see a ventilation area with a fan that is used to draw cool air into the unit. Looking at the rear of the Pioneer, we can see the specifications of the power station itself. Moving on to the final side, we can see the air vent and the exhaust fan to help draw the built up warm air inside the unit to draw it outside the device itself. And finally back round to the front. Here I show on the screen the width and height of the units again. And finally, let's look at the top-down profile, and we can see there's a strong handle at each end of the device, along with the wireless charging pad in the center showing the Na chemical symbol for sodium. So I want to talk about some of the key benefits now. So let's start with sodium, the sodium battery itself. So sodium battery technology has great thermal characteristics, meaning that it can actually operate at a lot lower temperatures than, say, the lithium ion batteries can. Typically, you can charge your power station at minus 15 degrees Celsius, which is crazy cold, and that is roughly 5 degrees Fahrenheit. You can then discharge the Pioneer at minus 25 Celsius or minus 13 degrees Fahrenheit. These are extremely cold temperatures. Ideal scenarios for using the Pioneer Na in such extreme low temperatures may be for us in the UK, or should I say Scotland. The Highlands typically get very cold, Wales, and other key areas around the country that do actually still experience very cold weather. The actual use cases might be, and I'm thinking of one of our members here, where she has a greenhouse, and being able to operate the Pioneer Na outdoors in a greenhouse where the temperatures are really getting cold, this has a massive benefit because it can still continue to operate without worrying about sort of any potential moisture build up or anything like that. And I'll talk about some of the protection in the coming points. Let's talk about maximum safety and maximum reliability. The sodium battery cells offer excellent cold performance, as I've just been saying, which basically means that they're less prone to overheating because they're maintaining their thermal stability. As part of this reliability and the design of the Pioneer, the onboard AI brains, the processor, basically helps maintain the optimal sort of voltages, currents, whilst monitoring the temperatures and preventing overcharging, discharging and cell imbalances. Now, looking at the durability of this new Pioneer Na power station, the power station is manufactured with advanced polycarbonate and ABS materials, leading up to a much stronger and rigid case. Now, for the ABS, I'll put it up on the screen because I cannot say what it means, but if you can read it, happy days. Along with this PC polycarbonate and ABS material, Bluetti have also kind of injected fire retardant sort of chemicals and that to help increase the thermal protection of the chassis itself, and obviously for any heat build-up that's inside. So looking at the electrical protection, each power station has microprocessors inside that has AI functionality and clever algorithms that basically monitor key areas of the internal electrics. This is to ensure that the circuits don't short out, there's no reverse polarity or over voltage issues that are happening real time, and that everything is kept within its manufactured limits. Additionally, these circuit boards have also been treated with a leakage protection substance, allowing for safe use during snowy, wet conditions, or, as I said earlier, maybe in a greenhouse or outdoors where potentially moisture or sort of the damper conditions can exist. Bluetti have designed this power station, like many others, to have a good long lifespan. The sodium battery has a lifespan exceeding 10 years or over 4,000 charging cycles. Now, a charging cycle is where you basically charge the device from 0 to 100% and discharge it all the way back down to 0. That's considered a cycle, a charging cycle. The Pioneer Na can also be charged up at a rapid rate. It can actually handle 1900 watts using a dual charge system, be it AC and solar combined. The Pioneer Na can charge from 0 to 80% in just 35 minutes, which is pretty darn quick. Whilst the Pioneer provides a solid 1500 watt output, there may be times where you actually need that bit more, and this is where the power lift mode comes in. So power lift mode will offer you up to 2250 watts of increased power, but this is only really for devices that have heating elements such as electric blankets, kettles, and other things like that. Do note that when you've finished using this power lift mode, you should turn it off in the app, as it's not really designed for normal operational use. The Pioneer Na is one of the most self-efficient running power stations that Bluetti have brought out to the market. Now, what I mean by that is that if the power station was just sitting idling, then it self-consumes a small amount of power. Now, this is rated at an excellent 1.5 watts, which is extremely low. Now, that's do keep in mind that's with nothing turned on. That's simply idling away. If you turn on the DC output on there and still nothing connected, then that idle consumption goes up to 3.8 watts. If you have it with the AC button switched on and again nothing connected, then that figure goes up to 9 watts. If you have both AC and DC on, then you're looking around the 10 watt mark. So at 10 watts, doing nothing, and that's basically what it's going to consume to keep itself just ticking over. One of the reasons that this is so efficient is down to some, again, clever technology in the form of ultracell technology. This is all part of the smart AI-driven innovation that Bluetti puts into their power stations these days. So, big thumbs up. So the sodium battery is great. It's a world's first, as we've been discussing. But what does it mean to our environment? The Pioneer Na uses sodium battery chemistry, which is important for the environment and to help protect those rare earth materials such as lithium and cobalt. Sodium, on the other hand, is abundant, clean and sustainable. These points alone is why sodium battery technology is important for our future. So when you purchase your Pioneer Na, you will receive the accessory box inside the main unit. The accessory box contains a warranty card, so you can see all of the respective details. You will have a grounding screw, which I covered the grounding mount point earlier in the video. You have a cigarette lighter adapter, and this goes to a DC7909 barrel connector. You get your MC4, positive and negative to barrel connector, DC7909, and of course the standard UK 3-pin 13 amp power lead, and the user manual, not forgetting the user manual. I didn't get a user manual because my product was an early sample, but everyone else gets a user manual. No big deal. Okay, so I'm putting up on screen now a table that shows the technical specs. And lastly, I'd like to wrap this video up by sharing some of my thoughts on the pros and cons about this Pioneer NA. So I'll put those up on the screen, and again, this is my opinion. This is my real world kind of. This is what I think, and you know, feel free to make up your own mind. But so I want to say thanks for sticking with me through this video. I really appreciate you taking your time. Do ask me questions in the comments or on our Bluetti UK Club Facebook group. I'm always on there with Shane and Andrew, who are the Facebook moderators. So, yep, give us a like up. Like up? No, no, that doesn't work. Give us a like, give us a thumbs up, and please share. And let's help everyone benefit from these fantastic Bluetti machines. Thanks for watching. Cheers.